All right, welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us. Brandon Rhymes here, Quarterback Show, Platinum MVP Realty, and former USF football player. Played on the inaugural football team, the University of South Florida Bulls, and they had a great year. Taggart's out. We got Charlie Strong coming in. Real excited. Looking for the Bucks to be improving as well, and as long as we can get healthy, get everybody healthy on the team, a lot of good things happening around Tampa Bay sports scene as well. And so we're back here in studio, live from iHeartRadio. We're moving to the 8 o'clock hour, so we want to remind you your morning drive time, 1250 wins, WHNZ. Tune it in Monday through Friday. And then on the weekends, if you're up early on Sunday mornings, we're on 102.5 The Bone, 7 a.m. You can string all of our shows live as well from WeBeam TV or our website, consumerqb.com. You can watch the television version, the show of the show here with our cameras in studio. Compliments of Gary and his team, John, over at WeBeam TV. And so we're back here in studio. Helping you win is our number one goal. We're Tampa Bay and the Gulf Coast region's number one consumer advocate. And we want you to think of this show as the hub of your financial and business wheel, with each spoke extending out representing another one of our preferred partners. Over 80 show partners now with the Quarterback Show. And we all come in, we're going to be that consumer advocate. We're going to give you tips, things to do, things to avoid, and ways for you to live a better life. And we're going to help you win. So let's go back to Candace Smith here, representing Tabulous Magazine, and also she's a blogger and a ghostwriter. So I think it's interesting. Maybe we'll talk a little bit about the process of the book. So what we've done is we've kind of set aside a couple of hours or an hour each week to where we'll call up on we'll sometimes meet in person, we'll sometimes do it over the phone.
Right.
But it's just where, I can say, hey, here's the ideas I have, here's what I want to talk about.
Right.
And then you're awesome at putting together that content and doing some research for me. So, let's talk about that a little bit.
I definitely think that having a blog all these years has prepared me for that, because I would have an idea and then I would have to go back and do a little research and then put it together to be presentable for an audience. So although the subject is different from what I'm used to, the process isn't.
Right.
So getting your ideas and then going back, I know we spend an hour over the phone, but I spend a lot more hours
right.
doing some research and then just putting it together for your audience, and I enjoy it a lot.
And I think it's important that research is really important, because then you can go into the different sites, or maybe it might be a Harvard study that we want to quote in the book. So then we quote statistics from Harvard or a government source, something like that, and then it makes it more relevant to the ideas that we're taking from an entrepreneur, from a business standpoint. Many times it's real estate, a lot of times it's personal development standpoint. And we're able to draw a line from the study, the statistic, to why we're saying what we're saying.
Exactly. And I think a lot of the content is going to be very helpful. Like, I'm already putting it into place in my life.
Right.
It's good knowledge for anyone that's trying to start a business or wants to take their career to the next level.
Right.
I'm definitely putting, like I said, a lot of it in place in my life and even in my children's life.
Yeah, I love it. A lot of it is, a lot of what we talk about is the power of the subconscious mind, setting goals, goal setting.
Yes.
And we also have with Rhymes Media Group, we've got the digital marketing company now that our partner Brian is going to be helping us out as well, co-authoring that book as well. So we're going to put you two together, talk about some of the digital marketing strategies, because it's such a, the world we live in, it's such a texting, tweeting world that we're in.
Right.
So what happens is your online presence is not up to par with maybe your old school bricks and mortar, or even just getting out and networking. There's so many ways that you want to reach your audience. So, for example, if you pull up your website and you hit the phone number, it's got to click to call. It's just got to be one click for that consumer.
Right.
Because they're not going to be able to remember and go back, change apps and go to the phone app.
Yes.
So a lot of it is about your digital marketing. So that's part 2 of our book. So we're going to give you, the ideas, the success philosophies from Napoleon Hill. All of the different types of philosophies from those types of folks, and then we're going to break it down on a technical basis on how to actually do the work on search engine optimization, pay-per-click marketing, local search, and web design. So that's the idea.
Yes, and I'm looking forward to that. I really am. I do see a great need for it. Like you said, people that are used to doing things old school, and they need just some knowledge. That's all. It's what's separating them from being the successful person that they want to be. It's just a little bit more knowledge, and I really truly feel like once they get this knowledge, they can take their business and organization to the next level.
Yeah,
So,
and they say the old adage is knowledge is power. Well, the problem is people will get the knowledge, but then they don't have the discipline and the self-drive to actually do something with it. So, the power of self-discipline is the ability to make yourself do what you should do, whether you feel like it or not. See, what happens is a lot of people let their feelings get in the way. I don't feel like getting up at 6:30 this morning. I don't feel like going to that networking event. I don't feel like making those cold calls. Whatever it might be that you don't feel like doing, a lot of times is keeping you from reaching that next level, that proverbial next level that we say. And it's all about just being organized, designing your day, planning your day, focusing on Pareto's principle, the 80-20 rule. What are the top things that you can be doing right now, in this moment, right now, to move your business forward? Those are some of the ideas that we have in the book. And it's interesting because it's time-tested, time-true philosophies of principle, but what we're also doing is we're giving you the digital version side, the search engine optimization side of what we're doing. So interesting stuff. And Candace Smith, Fantabulous Magazine.
Yes.
So let's go to that point too, because I think it's a great point you made with that demographic not getting as much love in the media, magazines, TV.
It's very sad. It's very sad that it's not, because I do focus on the health and wellness, but I focus on it as a whole, not just physical. Because a lot of us are sick, but we're sick emotionally or mentally. So encouragement, positivity, it all just makes a big statement. It all just comes together as one thing. So, Fantabulous Magazine .blogspot.com is where you can go to check out my blog.
Perfect. And all of our expert contributors are on our website as well, consumerqb.com. Just click on the Expert Contributors tab. You can find all the information of emails, websites, and also if you want to just reach out directly to our hotline, 813-917-1894.
You used to call me on my cell phone.
813-917-1894. Candace Smith. More from Candace in our lightning round. Now we want to bring in Michael Vogt, Back in Health Massage, helping people with neck, back, shoulder, hip, and leg pain feel better. Voted top 10 massage services in Tampa Bay by the readers of the Tampa Bay Business Journal's Best in the Biz Awards. So thanks for coming back in, Michael.
Hey, Brandon. Nice to see you again. I want to talk to you today about doing some stretching. I'm the guy in Tampa who mixes massage and stretching in every session, and I offer a special for Valentine's Day. Anybody who calls on our hotline number 813-917-1894 through the end of February can get a massage. So long as you're scheduled and get the massage in February, you can get the massage for $40 for the hour.
Nice.
For any of our listeners.
Nice.
Just call into our hotline 813-917-1894 to be able to take advantage of that special. A lot of people don't realize that when you're dealing with neck and shoulder problems, a lot of that problem really comes from the front of your body, not the back of your body. We tend to sit down all day. We tend to hunch over all day so that our arms and our shoulders are retraining themselves to come forward instead of being pulled back to where they're supposed to be. When you're thinking about your neck and your shoulders, I want you to also think about your chest. Most people sit in front of the computer all day. That's where I've experienced most of my clients coming from. They're sitting in front of that box. So when you're sitting in front of that box, you bring your arms forward so that you're in a position like you're going to type. When you bring your arms forward like you're going to hug somebody or you're going to type, that's using the pectoralis major and the pectoralis minor, the muscles that bring your arms forward to do that. When you sit in that position all day long, you're retraining a muscle that's 3.5 inches long to shorten into a position where it's about 2 to 2.5 inches long. Conversely, the pectoralis major and the pectoralis minor are opposite to the muscles in between your shoulder blades. Those are your rhomboid major, your rhomboid minor. So when you make your muscles in the front, the pectoralis major and the pectoralis minor, shorten, you're making the muscles in the back over lengthen. So that the rhomboids are supposed to be about 2 inches in width. They get to be about 3.5 inches in width. Overstretched muscles are what scream pain. So you come in and you say, man, my back is killing me. It's right in between my shoulder blades. And then people think I'm crazy, and I say, all right, we're going to start your face up. And the first thing we're going to work on is your chest. We're going to get the muscles in the front of your body to relax, and so that they can finally lengthen back into the position where they're supposed to be. So your shoulder blades start to fall back. You can physically feel them coming towards the back of your body and leaning more onto the table. That allows then the muscles in between your shoulder blades to be able to shorten back into their original state, so that they're able to be more comfortable.
Yeah. And when we come back, I'm going to have Michael go through these stretches with you. Let's go through that. If you're watching our television version, you'll be able to see it. And if you're in your vehicle or listening on the app, you might just be able to visualize it. But Michael Vogt, Back and Health Massage. And also, big shout out to the Maids Cleaning Service. They do a great job cleaning our real estate properties. The Maids Cleaning Service, 24-hour, 100% satisfaction guaranteed by the maids. They are referred for a reason. We'll be back in a minute. Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com.